don't look now, but the Rangers are on a winning streak today on the Roundup. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup. I'm RD. Happy freaking Friday. It's May 31st. June is tomorrow. Hope everybody got through Memorial Day weekend safe and sound. Monday, the storm hit in the west. Tuesday morning, the storm hit in the east. It was crazy. Yeah, I was out in Keller for graduation, my nephew's graduation, and the storm kind of rolled through twice out there for some weird reason. And then I was like, all right, we go home. As soon as I get up to go to work on Tuesday, oh, buddy, the S-storm comes raining down in my neighborhood, and it was insane. Trees and debris everywhere. So I hope everybody's safe. Got their power on and everything like that. But, oh, my goodness, crazy stuff. All right, let's get into it. Rangers are technically on they are on a winning streak. They've won 3 in a row. They came home for 2 games it was kind of like it was a World Series rematch between the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. They were just on the road up in Philadelphia, got swept by the Phillies, and then they won 1 out of up in Minnesota. Come back home, host the Diamondbacks, get 2 wins. The sticks were going. Really good stuff. Let's hop on into it. Now, game 1, Diamondbacks put up 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Rangers 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Heaney gets the win. He's 1-6 now, 4.47 ERA. Fact got the loss 2-4 with a 4.16 ERA, and Yates got the save, 0.90 ERA. Good stuff, really. I mean, D-backs came out swinging. They scored 2 in the top of the second, and the Rangers countered. Josh Smith singled. Travis Jankowski scores. And then Corey Seager in the bottom of the 5th homers and knocks in Jonah Heim and Marcus Semien. Buddy, Seager is back, baby. Full on back. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. But, yeah, solid win. D-backs aren't a terrible team. They're just not a great team. They're right where the Rangers are pretty much at the moment when this started. So, Seager, top performer. He's 1 for 3, a homer, walk, 3 RBIs, a run. Fat, he gets the loss. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Jankowski goes 2 for 3 with a double and a run. Now, both teams, the only team that had a homer was the Rangers. Both teams had 10 total bases. Both teams had 1 stolen base. Rangers left 4 on compared to the D-backs who left 7 on. No errors in this game, which is actually nice. Clean sheet. I'm telling you, the last handful of games and seeing the errors, and then they had 4 errors, I believe, against the Twins in one game. It was unbelievable. It really was. It was terrible. Give me 1 second here. Still early. I decided to do this on Friday, so, I usually do, record the day after or on a day off, something like that, but, Friday morning feels right. Game 2. Rangers win 6-1, very solid outing. Dane Dunning gets the win, 4-3 with a 3.94 ERA. Nelson gets the loss, 3-4 with a 6.02 ERA. Rangers put up 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. D-backs 1 run on 9 hits, 0 errors. Decent scoring in this one, to be honest with you. Very proud of the sticks. Dunning he's top performer, gets the win, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Seager 1 for 3 with a homer, walk, 2 RBIs and a run. Carroll went 3 for 5, a double and an RBI. Good stuff, really was. Seager just on fire with the bombs, man. Jonah got things going for the Rangers. Bottom of the 3rd, he doubles, scores Wyatt Langford, and then Nathaniel Lowe. He actually grounded into a double play. Not great, but then Dolis Garcia scores. And Corey Seager hit his home run in the bottom of the 5th. Actually knocked in Duran. So, and after that, I know I'm saying a lot. I apologize. Nathaniel Lowe sack fly. Josh Smith scores. That's in the bottom of the 8th. Wyatt Langford singles. Garcia scores. Not bad stuff, to be honest with you, really. It's just nice to see them score more than 3 runs. I was going to say 4, but then they just scored 4. But they won. This isn't like crazy. You look back at how they're losing these games. Yeah, there's some blowouts, right? But there's also like 2, 3 runs put up against them, and they can't score 4. And now they're scoring 4 and 6. Really good stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's not against a great team, but it's a middle-of-the-road team right now. And they just need to get a couple wins. This is their 3rd in a row. Awesome stuff. I'm looking forward to it. They're heading down to Miami take on the Marlins for 3 games. Let's take a look at, before we go any further, let's go ahead and take a look at the injury report. Young's been, his wrist, he's been cleared to swing off a tee. That's as of the 29th. Now, Wyatt Langford, he was activated from the 10-day IL on the 28th. That's when you saw him in the game. So glad to have him back. But unfortunately, Evan Carter got placed on the 10-day IL. So they just pretty much swapped places. Hopefully we'll get him back very soon. I love having both the kids in the lineup because they spark this offensive, just get things going, right? Eovaldi was activated, obviously. He pitched, I think, 3 innings or whatever it was. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. So, but another bad note, John Gray, right groin strain. I mentioned this, I think, earlier. But, yeah, he's heading to the injured list. Be back early June. We'll see. But, yeah, there you go. That's it for injuries. Looking good to get Young back. Obviously, we want Evan Carter. If this team ever gets to full strength, watch out. Watch out. The pitching's going to be top-notch. The hits, here we go. And then, of course, Corey Seager. We got to talk about him real quick before we move on to the matchup for the Marlins. But Seager's homered he's got 8 homers in 8 games. He's so damn hot, they're starting to intentionally walk him again. He leads the league in intentional walks. Awesome. I mean, this is what you want to see, right? He's been in a slump. It's like, all right, man, I need you to do something here. I know, I get it. And morale seemed to be down, but everybody, it seemed to be, they're catching now. And they get to go on the road and play a terrible, I don't know if Miami's in last place. Let me take a peek real quick. I just want to look, because we will talk about it. They're 20-37, 351 win percentage, 19 games back in the NL East. Now, they did win their last game. They're 10-19 at home, 10-18 away, 5-5 in their last 10. So they're playing 500 baseball. Rangers need to get in there, take them down to Pound Town, get themselves a dub. I do want to talk, also just look at stats real quick. I mean, I'm bouncing around. I get it. I've had like a sip of coffee. I got it. I'm going to reel it in for you. All right, let's take a look at some hitting. Corey Seager now leads the team in home runs. I did want to make that note. 13 homers so far this year. He took the number 1 spot away from Adolis Garcia this past series. Now, Josh Smith leads the team in average. He's at 280. Corey Seager's at 260, coming up like a rocket. My guy, Jonah Heim, 254. Now, in OPS, Corey Seager leads 828. Josh Smith, 781. Adolis Garcia, 761. Marcus Semien at 727. Marcus Semien actually had to, he took a day off. First time in like 349 games or something like that. I was like, all right. It's just weird not seeing him on the lineup card, and that's the first thing you kind of notice. You're like, okay, wait, hold on. He's not batting. Who the hell, or why? Who's batting first? And why? Where's Marcus Semien? Is he sick? What's going on? But yeah, Bochy gave him a day off. I don't think it ever came out to ask if he requested it off or Bochy just gave it to him or whatever. Now he has been battling injury. The last week or so, he smacked into Adolis Garcia, that shallow fly ball in right field. And he did take like the brunt of it. Looks like he landed on his shoulder and head, neck area. He looked beat up. So give him a day off. Let him rest. So I'll be as soon as it's released, I'll post the lineup and the starting pitching and whatnot. I generally put out the probable pitchers or the pitching matchup. Now let's actually take a look at the probable pitcher for the next 2 games. All right, 3. Excuse me. They got 3 down there in Miami. So Friday, 6:10 pitch. Jose Arenas taking on Sixto Sanchez. Arenas 1-4 with a 3.53 ERA, 30 strikeouts. Sanchez's 0-3 with 6.25 ERA. Arena has done his job. He's got a decent ERA as well. It's the bats have not been there to support him, and that's why he's got the loss. That's the reason he's 1-4. He's pitched. I think he's pitched fine. I think he's done exactly what they couldn't ask for anything more, right? Rangers do not have a pitcher listed for the Saturday game, which is a 3:10 start, or the Sunday game, which is a 12:40 start. Marlins are going to run out Ryan Weathers on Saturday. He's 3-4 with a 3.16 ERA. And then Trevor Rogers on Saturday. He's a left-handed pitcher. Both these guys are left-handed pitchers. 1-6, 5.65 ERA. So, with not a terrible team, a bad team. Let's just say bad team. From the Marlins, right? They're in a tough division, too. They're getting beat up by the Phillies and Braves. The Nationals are nothing to stick your nose up at either. So you're hoping that the Rangers get in there, get 2 out of 3. I mean, I'm not going to say they're going to sweep them. Can they sweep them? Yes, they can. But let's see who gets on the mound, who's healthy. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and let's hope that the sticks stay hot. Because pitching like this, they're trotting out guys that have 6.5 ERA. Obviously Ryan Weathers is 3.16, so it's not terrible, but it's not good either. But they should be able to tee off. They should be feeling it, and it's like go time. Now, obviously with them being on the road, they won't be back until Monday. So, yeah, next Monday. Tigers come to town. They actually have a nice little home stretch here. The Tigers will be here for 3 games, and then the Giants will be here for 3 games before they head out west. So with that, there's going to be promotional nights. June 3rd, Monday, Mana Night. I don't even know what this is. It's presented by Terramana Tequila. 10-ounce Rangers water drink special from gate open until first pitch at the Terramana Terrace out. It's behind the section 134. I don't know anything. I've never had that. I don't even know what that is. But here's something you might be interested in. June 4th, the Tuesday game, against the Tigers, Marcus Semien replica World Series ring. First 15,000 fans, you know the drill. Get there early. Get there freaking early. And then Wednesday, they've got the Nathan Eovaldi bobblehead. First 15,000 fans. It's also $1 hot dog night. You're going to have to get there early for that as well. It's just these things, the fans have been showing up, especially for the rings. The rings and the jerseys, they get there super early, but it seems like the bobbleheads are back and they're hot, right? And then people are just going ape-ass over them. So good stuff. Get out there, check it out. Now let's take a look at the standings. Rangers are still in second place. Seattle's holding on. They're 3 games up. They're 31-27. Rangers are 27-29 at the moment, 482 win percentage, 14-13 at home, 13-16 on the road. Hopefully that changes a little bit. Their runs scored from a runs allowed average is just +1 at the moment. That just terrible hitting got them in trouble. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're 4-6 in the last 10. So, hey, you get these. Changes everything. You get these wins down in Miami. We're singing a different tune by Monday. Houston is 5.5 games back now in the West, so that's good. They've been on a slump as well. They've won the last game, but they're 4-6. They were right on the heels of the Rangers, and now they're a couple games falling back. So good stuff. Oakland's 8 games back. Angels are 9 games back. So no real threat here from those teams. They're kind of falling apart. Both of them have lost their last 2. They're 4-6 in their last 10. So, but the Astros, they pepped up a little bit. Now they're falling back. So let's get some wins here and put a little bit of a dent in this game's back. Let's get a little bit closer to first place. With pitching, we can start to get pitching back. The sticks get a little hot. Rangers can go on a tear. They can. They will. Y'all have a great weekend. Let's go, Rangers.
Let's go, Rangers! Let's go, Rangers! Let's go, Rangers!
Thanks for listening to the Roundup.